JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. Woman dead after 6 shot in Cassava Peace, St. Andrew. 6 people were shot, one fatally, in a gun attack at a shop in Cassava Peace, St. Andrew on Wednesday night. It is understood that around 7:30 p.m., people gathered at a bar in the vicinity of Peanut Lane in the community when gunmen alighted from a silver motor vehicle and opened fire at the gathering before escaping. After the shooting, 6 people were found suffering from gunshot wounds. They were taken to hospital, where one of the victims, a female, was pronounced dead. She has been identified as 28-year-old Kellyon Bernard, a bartender and mother of 3, from Manningsville Road in the parish. A man who initial police reports said had died remains in critical condition in hospital. 4 others are also nursing gunshot wounds. The injured were rushed to hospital in separate motor vehicles, one of which crashed along Manningsville Road. At least one man, who was not a gunshot victim, suffered injuries from the crash. Deputy Superintendent Randy Sweeney, the commanding officer for the St. Andrew North Police, said that the police are investigating 2 possible motives for the attack. DSP Sweeney said there was no intelligence of an impending attack. However, the community has been on the police's radar due to ongoing gang conflict. 2 men wounded in St. Thomas shooting. 2 men were rushed to hospital following a shooting in Seaforth, St. Thomas, around 9 a.m. Wednesday. Deputy Superintendent O'Neill Thompson, the officer in charge of operations of the St. Thomas Police, said that a group of men was standing in Seaforth when 2 others walked up and fired shots in their direction before escaping.
A group of men were standing at a section in the township of Seaforth when 2 men on foot fired shots in their direction and then made good their escape. After the shooting subsided, it was discovered that 2 men were injured as a result of the gunshots. They were taken to Princess Margaret Hospital, where they are now undergoing treatment. The police has intensified their presence in the area. We're also getting assistance from our counterpart, the JDF, to see how best we can have the situation under control.
He said the shooting could be in reprisal for murder on Sunday. James Graham was shot and killed Sunday after he left home for a nearby shop. Man shot and killed in Shelter Rock, St. Catherine. An investigation has been launched into the killing of an unidentified man in the Shelter Rock community of Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on Friday night. Police reports state that explosions were heard in the community around 9:30 p.m. The Spanish Town police were summoned, and upon their arrival, the man's body was found on the floor of a building in the community with what appeared to be multiple gunshot wounds. He was clad in a green merino, black shorts, and a pair of grey slippers. No motive has been established in the man's death. Trelawney cops seeking vendor who used knife to slash 2 high school students. The Falmouth police are seeking a cotton candy vendor who fled the scene after allegedly slashing 2 male Holland High School students with a knife during an altercation Wednesday afternoon. Preliminary reports are that at about 4 p.m., the 2 students were on their way home when the incident between themselves and the vendor occurred under the overpass bridge on the Martha Brae to Falmouth roadway. A knife was brought into play and the students were wounded. The cotton candy vendor reportedly fled the scene before the police arrived. The students were taken to hospital where they are expected to be treated and released. Trelawney Police launch Operation Recovery. The Trelawney Police have launched a large-scale surge operation designed to address the uptick in murders and shootings across the division since the start of the year. They say most of the incidents have been attributed to interpersonal conflicts emanating from illicit lottery scamming and activities. The Trelawney Police are urging members of the public to seek the correct channels to assist them in conflict resolution. The police say so far, activities under the initiative, dubbed Operation Recovery, have led to the siege of over $5 million and the arrest of a man on reasonable suspicion of breaches of the Law Reform Act. They say on Wednesday, the initiative also led to the seizure of a Browning semi-automatic pistol with 12 rounds of ammunition during an operation. 1 man was arrested in relation to the seizure. Meanwhile, 1 man was arrested for various crimes, including breaches of the Proceeds of Crime Act, while another was taken into custody for breaching his bail conditions. The police say as the anti-crime surge continues, operations will be focused on capturing wanted persons, gunmen, gang members, and individuals who are associated with violent crimes. They say the surge will see an elevation of daily operations across the parish, with the assistance of the Jamaica Defence Force and other police formations in Area 1. As a result, the public should see an increase in police presence along strategic corridors within the parish. The police are seeking the cooperation of the public, who may experience some inconvenience during this operation, particularly in public spaces. Mandeville residents get keys to new homes in Perth Housing Development. The National Housing Trust NHD on Wednesday handed over 144 housing units and 301 service lots to new homeowners in Phase 2 of the Perth Housing Development Project in Mandeville, Manchester. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who was the keynote speaker at the event, commended the NHD and all involved in bringing the project to life.
This afternoon, I'm pleased to participate in the handing over ceremony for the Perth Phase 2 housing development, a project that goes beyond housing. It represents an investment in the people of this parish, offering quality homes that meet your needs and aspirations. Today, Manchester remains a symbol of progress. In recent years, your government has made strategic investments to transform Manchester into what it is today. Very happy for the beneficiaries. I congratulate you and I wish you all the best. And I hope that you are able to build your families here, enjoy your life, and make the most of it.
The Perth Phase 2 development, which will comprise 458 two-bedroom units and 773 service lots, forms part of a broader vision for urban growth and development in Mandeville. The NHD has confirmed that the remaining housing solutions, comprising 314 two-bedroom units and 472 service lots, will be completed and handed over in the coming months. According to NHD Chairman Linval Freeman, the project aligns with the Trust mission to respond to the housing demands of expanding regions like Manchester. This new phase is expected to ease the housing crunch in Mandeville as it continues to attract new residents. Holness also announced that the Mount Nelson development will start in February 2025 and will have 1,468 units available. He added that another 820 units are being planned for Albion in the parish in September 2025. With plans of future developments, including a spiritual bypass, Holness hinted at further advancement that could eventually see Mandeville granted city status. The beneficiaries expressed heartfelt appreciation for the new start their homes will provide, with many describing it as a dream come true. Constable was mowed down improving, but not out of the woods. The policeman was mowed down during a traffic stop last week Friday is said to be improving. That's the word from Superintendent of Police in charge of St. James, Aaron Samuels, who provided an update during the monthly council meeting of the St. James Municipal Corporation on Thursday. Some good news that we received yesterday is that he started to breathe a little bit on his own, so they started to wean him off the ventilator and moved him from Falmouth to the ICU at Cornwall Regional. He related to the gathering. He is, however, not out of the woods. He is still in critical condition, he clarified. The constable, he explained, was part of a team coordinating a roadblock on the St. John's roadway when the incident occurred. They had received some intelligence about vehicles traveling that space with weapons. Upon seeing that particular pro box, the constable signaled for it to be stopped, and he slowed down, and then he sped up and hit the constable, Samuels shared. According to Samuels, the constable fell between 50 to 70 meters and sustained different degrees of injuries as a result. His jawbone was broken and he has some head injuries. The head injuries are the areas of concern for us. He was admitted in critical condition and placed in the ICU on the ventilator, he revealed. The hope is that the injuries will soon heal for the constable. There's no specific area of the brain that is damaged, but there are small damages all over. Only time will tell how best he'll recover from it, he said. The driver of the pro box and the current question are now in custody, and the lawmen said they're working to put everything in place in relation to the incident. This indeed seems intentional, and we have the driver of the vehicle in custody. We have the vehicle as well, and we'll be prosecuting him as soon as we gather everything, because we want to ensure that we do the correct thing, he said. He is further hopeful that the incident will not deter lawmen in the division from doing their work, which has seen them take nearly 90 guns off the streets since the start of the year. We really and truly want to ensure that our officers remain committed to doing what they are doing. This will not stop us from trying to rid the streets of weapons and the transportation of weapons in and around the St. James Division, Samuel said. JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.